This month, capitalism has won, but only this month. Moin moin, dear people, old, new, my friends, the friends of my friends, my relatives, and anyone in the world who found this channel and who thought that the topics I'm talking about might be interesting for them. My name is Anna, of Northern Germany, a survivor, a fighter, a writer, a witch on a school vacation. Well, it's a bit unfair, maybe I haven't worked that much, but the week before I worked a lot. So yeah, I think after all I deserved this vacation. But at the same time, the season of the witch is unfortunately tending to its end. Of course, I am obsessed with the season of the witch, with Halloween, and all the decorations that you are going to see in this video are going to stay with me till the end of December. No, December, November at least. And then maybe I will switch into Christmas mood, but I'm not sure because so far I don't have Christmas cravings, Christmas celebration cravings. On this channel, generally, I talk about books, mental health awareness, writing because I'm an aspiring author, and all this together. And also sometimes I talk about folklore, about politics, about democracy, because I'm an exiled Russian and the things that are going on in my home country worry me a lot, and generally things that are going on in the world are worrying me a lot. And in this video I'm not planning to do a long introduction, and just enjoy. I really tried to film an interesting aesthetic as much as I could vlog for you to prolong the season of the witch. And what you can see in this video, celebration of Halloween at my school a bit, how we were preparing, also my own celebration that I had started long ago actually, from the beginning of October at least, and maybe earlier. But Germany is not a Halloween country, that's why since September we are having Christmas decorations. You are also going to see that. And suddenly it happened that I'm hosting the first Halloween party. Wow! I wanted to say that I've never had a Halloween party before, but I had it once after I finished university, only once. So let's say that that's the first Halloween party that is like a candid Halloween party that I am hosting myself. And yeah, that's it. Nothing more. Enjoy. My autumn look. I'm already wearing a sweater. Am I overdoing it? Yes, highly likely. It says that it's plus 13 there, but I can also hear that this gentle North German wind is blowing my chairs away slightly. I should also pick up the bowl that I left outside to dry, because otherwise it will end up in the land of Oz. And I feel a bit weak, and it might signify that I might get ill. That's not cool. So let's try to avoid that. I will go do some fall shopping, and I decided to treat myself, and I hope I will be able to buy what I want to buy. Why I'm treating myself, what we're celebrating, I think I'm finally starting, I'm stopping to bleed. No, My bleeding is finally stopping. You see, my brain is like overwhelmed for some reason, although I was very energetic for the past weeks, and today I'm a bit like, okay, whatever. Let's take the bowl. Let's go to auction. Let's hope that what I want to buy exists there. And then let's buy some milk because I want hot chocolate. Why so early? Fucking come on, why so early?
I'm done come.
So this is my autumn village that reminds me of Lübeck, one of my favorite cities or towns in northern Germany. Very recommended to visit, especially in autumn. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get everything I wanted. I was hoping to get a Halloween blanket in the auction, but we didn't get them somehow. And I also got Lübecker marzipan, the best of the best. And also I got mandarins because I'm weak, and I think the tastiest ones are in this season. You know what? Capitalism has won. At least this season of the witch. Capitalism has obviously won. And okay, I bought a hat because we are celebrating tomorrow with kids. And I also bought 2 more painting sets. And I really hope the kids will try it out, they will enjoy that, because it's a bit hard to predict sometimes because we have kids with special needs, but I really hope so. And so far it doesn't look too difficult. I'll see. But adult money, Halloween, and we just don't go well together, and I really don't want to be that person who buys and overbuys a lot of stuff, but it's my first Halloween suddenly. And I bought socks because tomorrow I hope that the kids will say, oh my god, you have a hat. And I will say, and do you want to see my socks? And I will do, I really hope for that. I didn't grow up, I guess. Then we are making Halloween cookies when I'm done with holiday care. We are making actual holiday Halloween cookies. Actual Halloween cookies. I am baking actual Halloween cookies for actual Halloween. Tomorrow I'm also planning to make myself into a clown. And this decoration I'm planning to hang. I don't know where yet. That's not planned like that. Sometimes I put it on, sometimes I put it off. And this wall is actually planned as the wall for watching movies in the future when I buy a projector. And of course I'll save for a projector because I buy a lot of stuff. But no, I just allowed myself to do that in October because, I don't know, I just started working and I thought, it's time. It's time. So far, I'm thinking about hanging this in my bedroom, but I don't know yet. I think with my tendencies to get attached to things, it will be hanging all year round, so I need to choose the place wisely. Here's my recommendation how to do Halloween shopping in Germany. If you want to avoid buying stuff, go to Rossmann, to this pharmacy shop. If you want to buy something though, I would suggest going to Action, to Budnikowski or Budni, which is really widespread in the north. I think Deutsche Markt is more popular in Berlin, for example. Also, you can drop by Teddy, but Kik there is nothing, and also maybe it's better to go Halloween shopping rather in October, closer to Halloween, because, well, it's highly likely you are not going to find anything, and Christmas is much more popular in Germany. Also, you can drop by in H&M Home, it's also an option, and any bookshop. Those bats I bought in Budnikowski, and a lot of stuff I got in Budnikowski actually, because, well, somehow they are really into celebrating Halloween. And these bats, of course, it's something really unnecessary and you can DIY them. But just buying them, they're not really expensive and it saves time. Basically, I spend time on sticking them, first with the sticking thingy, like two-sided, and then with the tape. I'm filming while kids are not at school yet. Who needs Halloween more? Kids or me? Obviously me. Did small decorations, balloons. Don't ask why they're colorful. Look, my colleague made that yesterday. Also, don't ask why spiders are so colorful, because we didn't have that many black wire or whatever it is called. That's a very cute ghost. A ghost with a spider on. And more ghosts. And more ghosts. With sparkles. Look. And another ghost. And another ghost. And more. How scary. Of course, what you must understand, that we are the school for kids with special needs. And we also provide afternoon care. And you can prepare many things, but when they're not interested, they're not interested. No, no, no. You're not going to run out of there. If you're afraid that I will become an alcoholic, don't be. Just don't know what I went through with these kids. Do you know that you can work with kids with special needs only for 5 years? After that, you can still work with them, but maybe you're but maybe you will become a danger to the society. But okay, it's about Halloween, and today about another thing. Capitalism definitely won. I'll show you. That, of course, wasn't a must at all. And I really feel like the wrong adult. But I have never celebrated Halloween. I've never had access to such things, or I didn't have a home of my own where I could bring these things. So now I am just going crazy. I think in the next year, the next season will be completely different, because right now I'm just treating my child, my inner child, daily. I don't know how normal it is, but and also the head lives there now. Oy. I'm at home, and I hope you can see me. I found some stuff in my blanket, like, you know, those plastic things that connect stuff together when it is still being sold. Okay, doesn't matter. It's going here. Also, the blanket is not going here. Maybe you would say that the ghost doesn't suit this blanket, but this one is so big and really suitable for the bed. This one, though, I think it's a small one. Okay, take this one. Let's see. Oh yes, it's a very small blanket. Very small blanket. But it's very cute. It is like very small. Like very small. I wouldn't even call it a blanket, maybe. Or I don't know. You can cozy up there, but not that much. I think more it's like this maybe. I think I will put it on the couch, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did a monster mash. No, whatever. We're having a party on Friday with my friends. Everything is developing super quickly. I haven't expected that. Okay, about yarn to finish my sweater. It's for another video. And also, this is for the cookies. I want to try first, and on Friday there will be the official version. Okay. Also, I already bought 3 Christmas ornaments, decorations, but I am not going to show them to you because it's also for another video, and I really want it to be Halloween because it's obviously too early for Christmas. And I lost this plastic thing again. Good morning. Yes, it's morning. It's hard to believe because the light, it's very dark, because the weather is autumn. Very much Hamburg autumn. So the plan for today, first I will need to order some things. I will need to order a case for my phone because my phone case is literally dead. I am missing a piece of plastic there. And it's very sad because I really like my phone case. I don't really want to replace it, but I think I will maybe put it aside. I hope another case will come quickly, and maybe later I will try to fix it with clay or something. I don't know if it is a good idea, but so far I've also ordered Instax photos, Instax film, and then I'm going outside. I want to collect some leaves to finish this thingy, what it is called. I forgot what it is called. Okay, I will write it in editing, whatever, with the leaves. But it's also very early. I woke up early. I think it's because of this energy savings, because today it's 1 hour back. My neighbor's dog. And yes, what else? So far I'm not planning to spend a lot of money today. It's good because the shops are closed. But tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, though, I need to get some things because I'm in this party organizing mood. I already checked out the things I could prepare, like cook. It's crazy. It's insane because I hadn't been planning a party, because I always thought that it's just something impossible for me to organize a party, Halloween party. But now suddenly, wow, it was supposed to be a totally different video, a totally different vlog, but I say disco, you say party. I'm not a person whose life is DIY, but sometimes I'm over obsessed with something and I really want to try it. That's why in this rainy day I went to pick up leaves for a DIY project. Look, this is my friend. Well, maybe I consider this dog a friend and this dog doesn't consider me a friend. But I really like seeing this dog. I feel like when I see this dog, it's a lucky day. Although it's a Sunday, I think it doesn't matter that much. Oh, my ears are freezing. And I wonder if my friends are at home. Because if they are at home, I would just casually come there and say, can I take wire? I have just walking. And they would be like, you were walking like literally all the summer while the weather was fine and warm and nice, and when your vitamin D levels were like of a vampire, you didn't walk, no. But now it's windy, it's rainy, it's disgusting outside, you're walking. Yeah, you are walking. Totally fine. You're totally fine, girl. Okay, my friends were not at home and there was no one to impress. But look at those. They are adorable. But not edible. I worship autumn in Schleswig-Holstein. There are so many beautiful things that I wanted to collect, but I'm not sure how to preserve them, so I decided to restrict myself just with collecting leaves. And to be honest, I have collected many more leaves that I had needed to, and I collected the prettiest leaves. Well, the prettiest leaves I had collected in the town where I work, but those were leftovers. And the weather was rainy, then the rain stopped for a second, then it began again, then it stopped for a second, and I could enjoy these trees. I didn't even know the names of the trees, and this is my bag of leaves that I managed to collect. I think in Russia somebody would have called the police already, because it looks like I'm searching for drugs. Because in Russia it's typical when drug dealers hide drugs somewhere, under trees, for example. Good thing I am close to the police. But I'm actually surprised by myself sometimes, really. Like everyone, like the street is empty. Sometimes people pass by, I don't know, maybe they go to church or somewhere. And lady and gentlemen's hair digging in the dirt. I also have to dry these leaves because I don't want to burn my flat. Don't feel like it yet. If you want to try this DIY together with a child or alone, for example, you must understand that this is very, very messy. I bought the beeswax in Idea, but I think any craft shop would do. And I melted the beeswax on what it is called, like water bath on steam, let's say on steam. And I waited till the wax melted really well, till transparent. Then I dipped all the leaves, and yeah, the thin layer of wax will be fine. It will more than do. Then I did some work with the wire. It was a bit tedious, and this is the result with the wreath. But I had many more leaves, as I had already said, so I also had enough leaves for a garland. And the next day I also collected some more leaves of some tree that I really like, but the name of which I don't know. And I also did another one for the bedroom. But yeah, be ready to clean it up after. Basically nothing works better than the normal metal scrubber thingy. And then I did the Halloween painting, one of those sets that I got for kids, and we had one left. And I decided to try it out. So what I can say, I'm sorry for that, but the paint will stink like piss. Sorry for the detail. Otherwise, if you are okay with it looking like a kid's painting, it's totally fine. I would say that they show the picture with the purple house. The purple paint wasn't enough, and for the future I would have taken a normal brush, not the one in the set, it's shit, and normal acrylic paints. You know what I realized? I don't have a roller, or whatever this thing is called. Okay, that's why I didn't film the process of rolling. That was ridiculous. But I want to try this recipe. So far I don't feel like adding any colors. And if it works, I will do something similar, but already with colors for Friday for girls. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. So. Okay, let's try it again. Oh. Okay, this time I've got the cat. I've got the cat. This dough is a bit sticky. That's my problem with all these gingerbreads and stuff, because the dough is very sticky. And if you want to tell me that I'm doing shit, feel free to do that. I don't care, you know. I honestly don't care. I enjoy myself here. This is the simplest recipe I found on the internet, and the skulls look horrible. You can see that they were the worst to make for some reason, and it also depended which side you're using. The broom broke also, but otherwise with tea these cookies work very well. I must also say, for some reason, on the next day in the morning they tasted a bit better. Not that they had tasted bad before in the evening, but maybe they just needed some time. And also those plates I got from the auction, but they are more decorative. You cannot really use them in the dishwasher. Another thing I got in auction, those stickers, and they're very cute. Also, what is good about the stickers, it is that they are probably reusable. They don't have this glue thing, they just stick by themselves. but to preserve them, what you really need to do is not to bend them too much and keep the original package, to which you can stick them back and pack it neatly, and in this case, in the next year, they might work again. I hope you liked this video. I hope I brought some inspiration into your life. You absolutely don't have to do all these things that I was doing, because some of them are time consuming and some of them are money consuming, and many things you can just DIY. Not you can just DIY. DIYing can be pretty tedious sometimes, but yeah, generally it's not needed. It's only about the mood. And in the previous years, I had either nothing or almost nothing to celebrate Halloween, but somehow it was always special to me, a special season, a special day. An immense thank you if you watched this video till the end. Wow, this is very impressive. I'm really trying to make my videos shorter, but it doesn't always work because I like talking a lot, and I sometimes struggle to filter what is important, what is unimportant. But generally, I'm trying to create a peaceful, a restoring, comforting community here. And if you decide to join, thank you very much. I'm very grateful that you're sharing moments of my life, and maybe my advice or something else could help you, and that would be amazing. And if you feel like supporting this channel, giving thumbs up and writing a comment are the easiest ways, as always, because unfortunately this is how the algorithms work. This is how the video is pushed to a wider audience. And you can also, if you really want to, buy me a coffee, but it's not necessary. I'm a working woman now, and I'm very proud of that. And also, I'm happy to work where I work now. It's better than I had expected, really. And yeah, I guess I will see you. I hope so. I will see you in other videos. I am planning reading vlogs, writing stuff, and about writing, and also writing routine. Probably I'm going to do the writing routine of one of the authors that I dislike. Well, I'm going to make a writing routine of one of the authors that is not my favorite author. Maybe you will be interested in that. Folklore and vlogs are of course also coming, but yeah, vlogs are taking more time and effort, and I don't always have time and energy to film a vlog, and also it takes a lot of time to edit. That's also true. But okay, I'm wishing you the most joyful holidays if you're celebrating. The most exciting days if you are not celebrating Halloween. And I will also be wishing you love, love, and peace, peace, because those are the most important things along with health. And I will be seeing you. Tschüss.